Today I'm going to be talking about white wine. I'm going to be answering the question as to whether a glass of white wine will break your fast if you're doing intermittent fasting like myself. Well, yes it will, and that's because there's a very high calorific content to wine, and I've just been doing some checking on that. So let me just share some information with you. I was using an app called NutriCheck, which I use to check the calorie content of food and drinks, and in this case white wine. So a bottle, or a 75 cl or 750 milliliter bottle of white wine contains over 560 calories. So that's very, very high. If you were to drink a 175 milliliter glass of white wine, or dry white wine, that will be about 131 calories, or a 250 milliliter glass of white wine will be 188 according to NutriCheck. Now in any of those cases, even the smaller 175 milliliter glass of wine, 131 calories is enough to give you an insulin spike. Your liver will go into working to remove the alcohol from your body, so that will certainly break a fast. So I'm sorry to be a party pooper, but don't drink white wine during your fasting window. Now I'm doing something called the 16-8 fasting method, so I'm doing time restricted fasting. So I actually do, or I don't eat for a 16-hour period of time, and then I eat during an 8-hour window. And if I chose to drink wine, I would drink it during my 8-hour window, perhaps have a glass of wine with my meal. As it happens, I don't particularly drink very much, and I don't really drink wine at all very much these days. But if you are partial to a glass of wine, just make sure that you have it with a meal and during your 8-hour or during your non-fasting or eating window. Now, just comparing, for example, white wine with this egg. Important thing to note about the calorie content of this white wine is that it's what's termed as empty calories. Now empty calories, just all that means is that it's got a high calorific content, but it's got very low to zero nutritional benefit to your body. But if I compare that to a small egg, now a small egg has around about 53 calories, but those are good calories, because if you can imagine, this egg, which is a chicken egg, will turn into a chicken. So it has all the nutrients inside that egg to create a little chick. So if you eat that egg, you'll gain all those benefits: the good quality proteins, the vitamins, the trace elements, and all the good minerals that are inside this egg. And when you compare that to this bottle of wine, now some argue there are certain things in here because of course that's derived from grapes, but I think the amount of wine that you would have to drink to get any of those benefits the alcoholic content that you're consuming would far outweigh any of the benefits that you're going to get from drinking wine. But I think the important message, or the answer to your question, if that's what you're asking, is whether you can drink wine during your fasting period, is unfortunately no, you can't. So thank you very much for listening. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and bye for now.